interesting thing is how YouTube has evolved, because I remember almost as if it was yesterday, the day that Matt Bishop, a very good friend of mine, rang to say, I don't know when it was, probably 20 years ago, maybe more, saying, Peter, you got to have a look at this thing called YouTube. It's amazing because you can look at footage from Grand Prix, the 76 British Grand Prix or the 63 German Grand Prix, stuff that we'd never been able to see. It's on YouTube. All the stuff that was shown on TV is on YouTube. It's amazing. And so for many years, YouTube in my mind was always this amazing facility that allowed us to look at great footage that we'd never had access to before. The Beatles in 65, or whatever it was, singing She Loves You. You know, we could never see that, but there it was on YouTube. And that's, for me, that was the main purpose of YouTube, and kind of still is. But the interesting thing is how it's evolved into this whole new genre of young would-be filmmakers, directors, producing this new slick type of video, which is almost in style, is almost unique now to YouTube. It's not a cinematic style, it's not a television style, it's a YouTube style. And it's developed this sort of creativity that becomes something that's quite intoxicating, actually. I don't enjoy all of it, and I don't personally feel comfortable with all the clickbait, short video, punchy lines, punchy titles that are there purely to generate numbers of hits and subscribers, because then you're going down the road of, we're not doing this for the right reason, we're doing it for some financial gain or something like that. But if you're doing YouTube because you really want to show that this young driver has enormous potential and this is why, or this event from the past was very significant because it influenced what happened then, or you're giving a commentary about what's happened in Formula One that day, hopefully objectively, to bring to life some of the events that might have just been, passing otherwise unsaid, then I think YouTube is a really good thing. That's how I approach it, to be honest. I don't have a brain that's capable of giving me to looking at a subject and looking at it anything other than a relatively straight, pure way. And I would never say, and I know some people put on a really difficult or catchy title to a YouTube video just to get people to click on it, even though the video has nothing to do with the title. Hopefully, I don't think that's a good thing, and maybe that needs to be looked at by YouTube.
Listen to more insights on the Mission Makers podcast through Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.